Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that random internet outage. Unrelated to the old issues I used to have. Just a genuine internet outage. Very rare. Very, very rare for me. My internet company actually has been great. So, just one of those days, I guess. But we're back. We are back. Apologies for that. Welcome. Alright, I want to work on some cool RTS stuff today. And there's a whole lot to do. I want to be able to spawn more units. I want to fully flesh out the RTS mode so that the game always knows whether I'm in RTS mode or out of it, among many other cool features. The main thing I want to do right now is trying to get this little waypoint to look cooler and to function better. Oh, let me turn the music down. It's a little bit loud. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Darksteel, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Check your Discord for the funny. Where did you post? Boop. So many hogs. Boop. Look at them all. Look at them all. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I say DMs and donos for some reason. They're protecting me from people who want me to check my DMs. Alright. I will check, but give me a minute. Because first, I want to make a cool waypoint. So whenever I enter RTS mode, I did a little effect for spawning stuff in. Where it does a little blue explosion. Little blue boop. And I like that, but right now the waypoint is literally just this. It's, yeah, it's an object. And that's lame. I want to have like a cool little effect. Kind of like how my old RTS mod back in Reach had. So I'm going to try and set that up here in a sec. Demon, thank you very much for the 10er. I appreciate it. That's 2 5ers. That's 2 5ers! My suggestion right before the stream crash was to have the level of campaign where you was to have the level of the campaign where you do this. What? Am I illiterate? My suggestion directly before the stream crashed was to have the level of the campaign where you do this be on top of the cliffs so that you don't have to modify the huge grass map. I might end up making just a completely new like thing for it. Like I can reuse the cutscene and all that stuff, but just do it on a new map. We'll see though. I'm not 100% familiar. That's 10 ones. It is. Oh, right. I'm a human. Hello. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So this map is cool and all, but I want to make a better one. I'll probably get to that on stream. I'm going to be streaming for the next few hours. I'm going to go see Oppenheimer tonight, so it'll be later, but I'll be streaming for at least like 3 hours here. Now... first things first, I really don't like this waypoint. I want to spruce it up a little bit, and it shouldn't be too hard to do that, actually. I can show you. Let me switch over to here. This is the vehicle that controls the RTS. It's literally a giant tag, just like a scarab, and it actually is like a full-on RTS cube. It's an invisible RTS cube. Very cool. But anyway, I need to use something like this to make the effect to replace this funny, like, pole. So I'm going to do exactly that. We've got RTS vehicle. I think I can actually reuse all of these objects and things. So I'm going to take this into objects, levels. Where do I want to organize this at? Maybe RTS level? Multi? Solo? Objects, levels, solo, RTS test. And then I'll make it the object name RTS objective. No, I'll call it RTS waypoints. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll throw these in here real quick. And go like that. tool, render, RTS waypoint, draft, tool, physics, RTS waypoint, and then tool, collision, RTS waypoint. And then I do need to redo the render model super quickly because I didn't have the shaders. Look at these. These are all the animations I had to do just to get the RTS controller working. It was pain. They were super easy to do, but it was a lot of them. So let's go grab that shader real quick. Go into objects, levels, solo, RTS test, RTS waypoint, shaders. Oh. Yeah, there we go. We got the invisible shader in there now, so I can re-import a little RTS waypoint. And then I can go back again a gazillion times, and I can grab the model for it. And then I need to, I think I'll do like a crate object, so it'll be like objects, gear, human, military. I like the antenna mast crate, so I guess I'll just use that. And then I can just hook it up real quick. Close all the effects and stuff. Ain't no big deal. Bring our RTS waypoint in. And I'll hook it up super quickly. And then basically what the RTS waypoint is going to go from... It's going to go from being the little antenna mast, like this, to just being completely invisible. And then instead of it actually being invisible, I'm going to give it like an effect, like a glowing line or something. And they really just rammed into each other at full speed. Oh, that's right. It doesn't need an animation graph, I guess. It technically doesn't need anything. But I'll just make it a crate and say screw it. And then I can make an effect attached to it that looks cool. Like a projectile effect or something. I'm thinking like a glowing line, kind of like a thin glowing line going upwards. And then like an effect, kind of like a holographic little thin effect that goes around the line. Alright, so that exists now, but I gotta bring it into the game, so I will add a crate. So I'm gonna take this RTS objective name and delete the antenna mast and add in the new one, objects, levels, solo, RTS test, RTS waypoint. And I give it that name. And it should be in there. I don't think there's any errors. So I will save, refresh the map, and let's see if it still is a valid waypoint. So, spawn in a guy.
Hold on to your britches.
Made the noise. I think he's going to it. Try again. I don't think he's going to it. I don't think it's valid. No, wait. No, he's coming to it. Kind of hard to tell. Just stops. I don't know if it's valid. It's okay, it's not valid. He's stopping, but he's not going to. So let me turn on error geometry and see what the issue here is. So we'll go to crates, RTS objective waypoint. Should technically be valid. Should be, anyway. I might have to make a new type thing for it. We'll do 3 editing kit models, RTS vehicle. I'll make this one RTS objective. And I'll just give it like new render models and stuff. The physics objects, I'm going to bring them back to here where they're supposed to be at. And I'll export these out really fast. To RTS objective. Make sure everything's set. Looks like they are. Okay, we got all those, and then I can bring them actually into the game real quick. Delete all the old files for it, put the new ones in, and rerun all the commands on it. That should get everything set. Let me double check. So it's using the waypoint, waypoint, waypoint. That looks all valid. In game, it's not causing any errors or screaming at me. Save again, recompile scripts. Oh, this is not a valid object name, RTS objective. I'm pretty sure I named it RTS objective. Oh, I guess I respawned it. Okay, looks valid. So I will try again.
Buckle up.
Come over here. I can't tell if he's just randomly coming over here or if he's actually responding to the... Oh, there's nobody in that warthog. I said come over here. Does he come over here? He's pausing. He doesn't know what to do. Then he continues driving. Okay, it doesn't look like he wants to come over here for some reason. Wait. He is. It's just taking him forever. Why is he doing that? Demon, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate it. Why not extract the model of that arrow hologram thing from Reach? Oh, I'll just make my own. There's no reason to pull that one necessarily. Okay, come over here. So he stops, seems very confused, and then moves. But I don't think he's actually coming over here. Why? Okay, well, what if I set this back to being an antenna mast? Oh, he likes the antenna mast. He just doesn't like my thing. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, what's so special about the antenna mast that I don't have, huh? Actually. Missed my DM. Alright, listen. I'm going to do something here. Darksteel, I'm going to check your DM. But I'm going to make a rule from here on out. I ain't checking DMs for super chats. If you want to post something, post it in the server. But having to check DMs all the time while I'm streaming is it pulls me out of it really hard. Shotgun, and Halo 4 is vastly superior to all other games in every way. And I will be modding in Halo 4 exclusively now. Wow, that sounded really genuine, alright? That sounded very genuine. Because it missed the marker? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure why it doesn't like this. Let me check my scripts here. Let's see what we're doing here. Hold on. What are we looking at? Could be the render model? Could be. I have no idea. But let's see. For the approach script, it sets to approach the RTS objective. It attaches RTS objective. Oh, maybe it's not approaching it. Maybe it's in the ground. You know, it is totally possible that it needs a marker for this. Try that. It shouldn't need a marker, but maybe it does. Somehow the object's just like weirdly invalid. So let me just mess around with it a little bit. I'll move the camera spawn point and I'll do objective. And I'll make sure all of this is not within the ground. The physics model should be up. Actually, everything should just be up like that. And I don't think it's going to do anything. But hey, maybe it will. You never know. So we redo the collision model, we redo the physics model, and we redo the render model. Come here. Doesn't seem to be a big fan. I'll refresh the whole map. enter RTS mode.
Hold on to your britches.
Yeah, it just seems like the model's invalid, which is weird. No, wait. He's going toward it? Did that fix it? Come over here. He stopped? But he is going to it. Or is it just ran? No, he's definitely going to it, but he's acting like weird. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I was in it for some reason and he didn't like it. Yeah, but if I move out of the way... Okay, maybe it just doesn't have a big enough, like, bounding radius or something. Okay, it actually does work. Yeah, the moment I move off of it, he's like, yeah, totally. Is the marker too low? I don't think so. But what I'll do is I'll increase the scale of all of the various parts of it. Like that. And then I'll drag it upwards a decent bit. Because none of this actually renders or affects the game at all. I think it's just because it's too small that it's causing some kinds of issues. Because when I move away from it, and my my RTS cursor is not over it and blocking it, because the RTS cursor is an actual physical object, it just doesn't interact with anything. But I think maybe if I do that... Okay, yeah, the moment I move off of it, he's chill. Weird. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was doing that before, but I just never noticed. Yeah, he's... That's okay. I can sort out the individual aspects of that, but it does still work. And the good news is I can start adding a cool effect to it.
Here we go.
Make sure... Okay, yeah, they're all going to it. It's still valid. Good, good. Now then, I will, I guess get started on making a cool effect for it. So, go into the tags folder for this. Make a effects folder. And I guess a good starting effect would be like a projectile effect. Let me get like the rocket projectile effect. So, objects, weapons, support high, rocket launcher, FX. Grab that projectile effect. And put it in here. This will be the RTS waypoint dot effect. And I'll attach that onto here. This is the invisible RTS object that was just made. We'll throw that on there. But then obviously there's going to be a bunch of extra stuff because this was literally attached to a rocket launcher. It's a bit dead for 91 people. I just had to restart the stream, so, you know, it's probably going to be a little dead here until a little later. So events, this will just be waypoint. The location only uses exhaust. I will rename that to, I think I called it spawn in Blender. No, objective. So everything will be attached to objective, and we need this light volume, the projectile light volume system. I'm going to change this up though and make it look a lot better. So we'll go back to here, objects, levels, solo, RTS test, RTS waypoint. And that'll be what we use there. And then for all of the other stuff, projectile exhaust, if I'm not mistaken, is smoke. So I'm going to switch that to FX, particles, energy, anti-grav light. And I'm gonna first mess with the waypoint thingy because it's gonna look cool, but let's see how this looks. Hey, look at that. We've got a little effect. It does exist for a time, but I'm realizing now I need to actually rotate the marker, probably bringing the X axis up and over. So rotate Y minus 90, because I think I'm fairly certain particles and the rear of light volumes come up out of the X axis, so I will just quickly re-export that. throw it back in. And bring that render model in real quick. And now it should... No, wait, it's still coming out sideways. Unless I ran the wrong command. No, that was correct. I guess I just did it wrong. It's not the x-axis that I needed there. Rotate x 90? Maybe the y-axis? Could have sworn the x-axis would definitely be where this comes out of, but... I guess not. Okay, everything in there is good. Okay, it's the other axis, I guess. The... What? I'm confused. Did I just do it wrong the first time? So now with the x-axis up... I don't know, maybe it needs to be like that. I truly don't know, but we'll keep trying until we get it facing upwards. Surely this time it'll work. There we go. Now it's pointing upwards. Nice. What happens if they crash? I don't know. I guess they die. Did I miss any super chats? No. Okay. Good. God, I was scared for a second there. On the flag, it seems pretty close to the Halo Wars rally point. I just kind of have a little aesthetic I'm going for. I'm going to play around with it, see how it looks. Length, I'm going to multiply the length on both of these by 10. See how that looks. Hey, that's starting to look like a little objective marker. What else? What else? Let's turn my music up a little. This game is so loud. I guess I'll set the thickness to be double. I still want it to be thin, but I don't want it to be, like, super thin. Would that be 7? Yeah. Nice. Not bad, not bad. That's kind of how I was hoping it would look. Alright, we'll keep going with it. We'll do... I think I need to set the actual length here to be larger. I'll multiply it by 10 really quickly, because I think having the profile length set wrong makes it look really weird. It does like that... There's a little, like, dot at the top that I don't want to be there. Maybe I just need to set this length a little lower. That might fix it. Hey, that looks good. Alright, now I want to do some particle stuff with it. The particles will be a lot of fun. Right now, you can see that when I spawn it, there's like a white glowy blob at the bottom. Those are the particles, just kind of, I don't know, doing stuff, I guess. I'm gonna move those around a bit, make them look cooler. So I think their color, yeah, their color right now is white. I'm gonna make them kind of a yellowish, kind of a yellowish orange, pale. And I'm gonna make it so they have an initial velocity of 2. See how that looks. Okay, it looks like they have physics, because they kind of slow down after a while. No, they don't have physics. Oh, but they have an initial velocity, but not a constant velocity. You're gonna do a resource management system? Yes, I would very much like to have a resource management system. Like the emission rate is 0.1, so they're not just coming from like the very bottom of it. And the emission rate is 150. I'm gonna lower that to like 50. The lifespan being 1 to 2 seconds is fine. Doesn't have a physics template. I'm gonna give it a physics template. FX, physics templates, fire. And what if I keep that, but I turn air friction to 0? Not a fan of the look yet, but I'm working on it. You know, it's not bad. Cortana feet pics should be the currency. True. Why does everybody in my chat have to be so based all the time? Okay, we'll get initial rotation will be 0 and just 0 actually. The alpha should go up to 1. And let's see how that looks. Interesting, definitely interesting. Let's see what kind of properties I can edit on these particles, because right now they kind of just spawn with it. I wonder if I can have them... Render when zoom, GPU occlusion, particles die when effects end. Yeah, I think I want to do that. And then also have... I don't know, what else would make this look better? Oh my god, they're just ramming into each other. Okay, I think if I change the size of it, so here's what I'm going to do. The particle scale over lifetime, I'm going to make it so they start at 1. They start at 1. Or no, they start at like this, like half, and they balloon up to full size, and then they fade to a much smaller size by the end. But I'll try to like make it look like that. And then I will set their alpha to not be quite so invisible at the beginning. And then I'll increase their lifetime ever so slightly. From 2 to 3. That might be too much, but we'll see. Yeah, that makes their scale a little too large. Perhaps I can fix that by giving their particle size a random between 1.5 and 1. And their scale should be better. I'll do 1.25 and 1, just so there's like a slight variation, but not too much. Why doesn't it look like the scale of the particles are being affected at all? Nice. Maybe there's just not enough going on in the scaling. Oh, I know why. I'm being dumb. It's because I set the emission radius to not be 0, so they just kind of blob up. Yeah. Okay, so now I just need to make their scale a bit bigger. So, particle lifespan is fine, I suppose, but the actual scale of the particles should go up to 0.2 and to be 0.175. Okay, let's try that. Nice, but I'm gonna switch this back to here. And then I'm gonna reduce the amount that is emitted to like 15. Try that again. That looks cool. It's kind of fiery. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty good? Say it's red, so it looks like a flare. I don't like that. There should be something on the ground around it, I feel like. I thought blue maybe because it matches HUD colors. Sure, I'll give it a try on blue. I think blue might look good. Set it to like a light pale blue there on the particle, and then I'll switch over to the light volume. The hot core is colored with orange to yellow, excuse me, and then the outer glow is just orange. So this will be like deepish blue to light pale blue. I'll take the same deepish blue color, put it on, I don't know, here. Peel that away, go to the outer glow, put it there. Let's see how it looks. Not bad. Might be too deep of a blue.
Let's party.
Yeah, I'm feeling the blue too. I think you guys are right about that. That's pretty nice. Little effect. I feel like it should have like something on the bottom, like a circle, because just having like, you know, maybe another particle emitter. I think it needs a particle emitter like coming from the bottom and kind of like shooting out. I'm gonna try that. Hold on. So something that kind of gives it a volume. So I'll duplicate the anti-grav lights, and I will switch it from emitting from a tube to like a disc, perhaps? Yeah. Actually exactly what I was looking for, but obviously it needs some tuning. Whoa, whoa. All these Marines are gonna die in the end. They're all just ramming into each other at full speed. Okay, I'll switch the particle to not be the anti-grav light particle, but maybe not sparks, not spark burst. How about just plasma? Oh wait, plasma ring actually could be good. What plasma ring perpendicular? Ooh, wait, it needs that, but it needs to not emit in the way that it is. Hold on, let me... Oh, this is gonna look good. I'll switch it back to... Was it tube, I think? Yes? Okay, here we go. Okay, watch this. So it'll be tube. It won't have any velocity. And the scale will be like this. Okay, but like way less of them. Emission rate should be like 1 per second. Yeah, that's not bad. But it should change. How long does it last for? Particle lifespan is 2 to 3 seconds. I'm just gonna make it 1 second. And then the scale should go from 0.1 all the way up to 5, but like very quickly. And the particle alpha should be starting at 0, quickly ramping up, and then fading out like that.
Come on, sweetheart, be a man.
Nice. Something like that looks pretty cool. Should be bigger though. Should definitely be bigger. And I think maybe a little less transparent. That looks pretty cool. What about reverse to indicate coming towards it? I guess either way could work, because if it's going outwards, it's kind of signaling to everybody. And you know what? I just realized I'm doing 1 per second, but it also needs a starting count of 1, just so the moment I place it, it spawns 1. So I place it and immediately start spawning them. There we go. My spawning effect is too cyan. I think it needs to be more blue. Also, the intensity of this is like really low. I think it might be in the actual particle itself that it's so transparent. No, alpha is set to 1. I wonder why it looks so dark. Maybe I just need to up its color a little bit. That might be what it is. Needs more saturation, perhaps. I think it looks pretty good like that, actually. Like, alright, let me command my troops over here. Sweet. It's making me realize my spawn effect is weak now, because this looks so nice. Are the troops actually going to stay when commanded? I need to script them in order to stay until another order is given, but yeah, in the end they will. The issue I'm having right now is I can't actually send out multiple commands that override each other. Right now, if I do this, and I try to do it again, I can't. I have to wait till that order is completed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of scripting stuff real quick. I need to redo the way that the command script is, or the objective marker thingy works. So let me reread this really quickly. So if RTS mode is on and I press the button, and another check for the particular unit I'm controlling, I haven't fully implemented it yet, it will destroy the current RTS objective, and then it'll do all this. But the problem is I can't stop and rerun this script at any time because there's a 200, a sleep of 200 here. So what I actually need to do is I need to make another script that triggers this one. So I think, I'm trying to think about this, I might have to nest another if statement in here. So let's see, it runs the command. God, the way I did this back in the day is very, like, cursed. Directal, thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate it. Are you going to add all units? I'm definitely adding something like that. That thing looks so cool, man. I really like how that effect came out. Looks nice. I'm a fan of my own work. Egotistical, but still, looks good. Come here. Alright, so then that's working. I think then all I have to do is just rewrite this script super quickly. So let me map this out in my head really quick. So I need a script that checks, was the button pressed to trigger let me copy this whole script actually. So I'll bring it all the way down here so I can clear my head on it. So this will be RTS objective mark. And the way that it'll work is it waits until I press the button and RTS mode is on. I'm going to delete the if statement that controls whether or not I have the unit selected for now. So if that button is pressed, I want to be able to override the previous command if there is one already placed down. So it needs to be like a two-step process where it immediately destroys the RTS objective, and then it will run... No, it needs to have a variable. I need a variable. Make a new global short real quick. Global short called marker status. I'll make it 0. I guess I should do a Boolean actually. And it'll be false by default. So if marker status is false, essentially what I'm going to do. So blah, blah, blah. It begins. So it basically waits until the button is pressed. But the moment the button is pressed, it'll do a check. It'll check for if marker status false. I think that's the right. I think that should work. If marker status is false, while nothing is running, then it should just begin this, essentially. Where it plays everything. Right? That makes sense. So it'll just go through it. Where's begin? Okay, begin. So this whole section goes through. And so if marker status is false, we'll go through this whole thing. Jesus. My old Halo Reach scripting stuff is a little bit cursed. It didn't export as tabs, it exported as spaces, so I gotta manually clear all this out. Always wanted a mod like this. Yeah, me too. I made this so long ago in Reach, before there were mod tools, and now I can make it so much better with mod tools. Oh wait, so boom, 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 boom. Hey, Blatant Throwaway, thank you so much for the 20. Damn, much appreciated. Thank you. That's 4 5ers. I paid Big Man Tyrone to make a Halo video where he sings Blow Me Away. Wait, really? Can you link that? Alright. Let me just write out this logic so that I know what I'm doing. When I'm doing this while streaming, it's like a lot more taxing on my brain. So we do check if RTS is on or off. If it's off, or check if marker is placed. If no marker, place marker, and call AI. If marker, destroy marker, replace, call AI. Okay, so that's the logic. That's pretty straightforward logic. So if there is no marker, it will place it, play the sound, create it, set its physics, attach it, detach it so it's replaced, and then it'll call things over. Okay, so what I need to do basically is make a thing where it calls the command script. So it calls the command script, but in the command script it needs to do sleep 200. Can I just detect if they're within the radius of it? I think I should be able to do that. Can I just do CS approach stop and remove this? And then after it does that, because by doing the timer, I'm kind of screwing myself over. Blatant Throwaway, thank you so much for the 5er, man. Posted link in chat. I don't see it. I think it might have deleted it. If you have Discord, if you could post it in Discord, I'll watch it. I don't think YouTube lets you post links in chat. So by using a sleep, I think what I need to do is check distance. Yeah, random smart point, no. Move in direction, move towards. What does the approach command actually do? Start approaching when target is within this range. Give up when target is outside this range. It's 3 reels, so object, how close I want to get, max distance, and then give up when target is outside. No, I can't use that for it. So basically, the logic is it needs to override and stuff. Hey, Menon, thank you so much for the 2. Appreciate it. First super chat. Please add the Albatross to drop off troops, please. I could. I'll be using the Pelican for now, but I could use the Albatross to drop off, like, large platoons and things. I'd have to reset up the vehicle a bit, but I'll be honest, I've needed to do that for a while anyway. Alright, so right now the logic says run command script on my squad CS RTS approach grunts. I'm gonna rename it. I still have the grunt part in here after all this time. Let me remove the old command script here and see if it's still valid if I do this. Script compile errors. Tell me the errors. What did I screw up? I expected a string or variable to check if marker is placed. Wrong number of arguments or function. CS approach stop. Okay, so it does need to be VS approach stop. Expected a script or variable definition on line 127. Check if marker. Oh, right. I still have all this crap down here. Let's refresh. Let's see if my new script works.
Let's do it.
Okay, he's coming over. I need something better than just a basic timer. A basic timer's not going to get what I'm looking for. I need them to approach until, like, they've arrived, essentially. I don't know if I can check the distance between stuff, though. Because right now I'm using CS approach for the command scripting of approaching. So let's see, the variables I can edit are distance, how close I want to get, approach if they're within a certain range, and then give up if they're outside this range. Maybe I just never have the approach thing stop. And then have... Yeah, wait, maybe that's exactly what I want to do. And then if they get into combat, they'll just automatically start doing stuff. Okay, let me try that. I will remove the removal of the approach thing. And then I can remove the sleep command. Actually, no, wait. I still want the sleep command. So it'll place the objective marker. I could actually remove that entirely. Hold on, let's try this. Oh, right. Compile scripts. Refresh. Enable this mode.
Hold on
Bring you over here. And then he'll just stay there. My location marker won't disappear or anything. He'll just chill around this. Then I can move it back over here. It'll switch automatically. I can command them around at any time. Wait, this is way better. And then I can just have their command scripts say, like, oh, if you encounter combat, then you automatically break out and engage in combat. Now I can spam this thing, like, non-stop. This is way better. Okay, I like this system a lot more. I don't know why they don't like it when I'm on top of the marker, though. But it looks pretty good so far. Alright, the spawn effect is starting to bother me. I mean, obviously I'm not going to end up spawning units like this anyway, but I feel like the effect looks kind of bad. That's cool, though. They all approach no matter what. The objective stays. Okay, that's good. You transition between third and first person at any time, like a hybrid? Yeah, no, absolutely. All I have to do is hit one button and I'm in the combat. I don't have the player mode and RTS mode fully separated just yet, so I think if I shoot right now, yeah, it'll spawn more warhogs. I still have to write a little bit of the script to separate the modes out. But, whoops. It's a little bit of a work in progress, but in the end it'll be like much smoother. But yeah, currently you can enter and exit RTS mode at any time. I don't know if these guys know what the hell's going on. Maybe I can dislodge them by getting some of the warthogs over here. Could be a future Halo game. I mean, I think they might have made one called Halo Wars. Oh, they moved. Let's go. Well, this will be a lot of fun. I want to make a whole campaign mission out of this where you can command units, but at the same time you need to get into the fight and actually work with your units. Hey, Blatant Throwaway, thank you for the $5. Okay, DM do the Tyrone video. Let me see. Can you imagine co-op your friend is RTSing and deploying units and you're in first person running and gutting? That is the hope. I could technically make it, like, totally co-op compatible where both people could be RTS, but we will see. I can at the very least make it so that player 1 is always the RTS guy, and the other player just doesn't really get the control over it. Oh, this is so fun. Alright. The next thing I need to do is add support for multiple unit types and find a way to scroll between them, because currently I can only control a single type of unit at once, which is just the basic, like, Warthog, which is the one I've set and spawned. And I can do a little bit better than that. The best objective would be, or sorry, the best way to do that would be to take some of the scripts that I have and make like a fake menu system. Let me see what I can post to the heads-up display. I can turn on texture cam. That's interesting. Let me go all the way to the top and try that. So you guys can see what I'm doing. So I can do hide or show the HUD. Sure. Hide didn't show CHUD messages. Okay. And hide the motion sensor. Grenades. Can set CHUD objectives, which like puts tech. Oh wait, maybe I can hijack the. Oh, I totally can using chapter titles. I could definitely post stuff to the screen like that. And then in the RTS mode, I can make anything show up on the screen using HUD elements. Oh, I'm getting it now. Okay. I think I'm going to have to use the cinematic set HUD objective for this. Now, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. All right, here's my plan then. So this is a set of strings that I can use on the HUD at any time. I am going to add this to my mission. So this will be under data levels, solo, RTS test, and then I'll make strings. Or wait, I'm in the wrong folder, hold on. Data, levels, strings, and then I'll steal some strings from here. This will be RTS test strings. And then I have primary objective 1, blah, 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 but I can name these technically anything I want. So my first string is going to be unit 0. And unit 0 is going to say Marines. And unit 1 will be warthogs. And I guess for now that's fine. I go here, I run the command, tool, strings, blah, and it imported some new strings, and then all I have to do, I think it's in Sapien, pretty sure. Custom object names, chapter title text, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. And then I can go over to game data. I have chapter titles, which I can make a new one, which is unit _0. And the text color I will make white for now, just so I can actually see it. It'll be on the right. Oh, look, it says it right there. It'll be title font. No, not title font, super large font, or... How about large body text font? Make it blue, but too blue. And I can remove the shadow, or I guess I can make the shadow like a dark blue. And then center. Wait, so justification is center. No, I want it on the right side of the screen. Top? Oh, I guess I can't really move it around much. Because it's technically not supposed to be used for this, but... bit of a shame. The 343 got modding tools to the community, or has they been reverse engineered? Well, the community at first reverse engineered a lot of the games, but yeah, then finally 343 did switch over and bring the official tools that were used to make the games and release them as mod tools. Which is really sick. Really, really sick. Now, using those mod tools, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff, like making the game into an RTS. Now let's see, I need to add a HUD objective for this. If I steal some of my code from Huge Grass, C HUD, I think it's title, cinematic set title. Double check that cinematic set C HUD objective. I'm gonna try that. So, blah blah spawn in. Unit 0. Compile scripts. It does not seem to be active. Oh, it might be because it doesn't have time. Let me do chapter titles. I'll set the unit 0 time, fade in time, 0, uptime 100. I'll set to 999. Oh, look at that! I can put these things on screen. I just have to like edit the HUD stuff to make that not so like in your face. Because that's like way too bold. Halo 3 modules have been out for like a year now. I think it's been, yeah, like 2 years? Almost. Going on 2 years now. But okay, I can select different time units now. Okay, so now I just need to go to my old script from Reach. So this is the unit choose script. And what this basically let me do... Wait, can I do CHUD post message in Halo 3? Or is that a Reach thing? Let me see. Hides and shows HUD messages. I think, yeah, I think what I need is objectives. So I will add another chapter title. This will be Unit 1, and this is going to be for Warthogs. See it right there. Perfect. Alright. Now, from my old script, I need to grab this. And I'm going to refactor this to work with Halo 3 now. So this will say unit selection. I can get rid of a lot of this, so let's read through this really quickly. So grenade trigger, if RTS is on, set unit number to +1. If it is 0, it'll set current squad. Okay, I gotta refactor and add in my current squad stuff. Hold it. So global AI, current squad. I'm gonna need to do a little bit of scripting here for just a minute. So I will now have this. This is RTS test. And then I now need to replace anywhere I put RTS test with current squad. Even in my commented out stuff, ideally. Okay, let's try recompiling. We got some errors. Oh, right, because I haven't finished literally anything about this script yet. All right. So for now, I'm not going to do this whole unit type thing. I cut all that out. Keep it a little simpler. And I'll just switch between. So current squad, if it'll set current squad to RTS test. I'm actually going to start renaming these squads, actually. So RTS test will be squad Marines. And I will make that the default one as well. And then let me check here. So, and then it'll go back to the default one if. Okay, that's good. But right now I only have 2 types of squads, so I can simplify this. So now it'll select between squad Marines, and then it'll select between squad Warthogs. And then it'll... I need to remove post message with the Halo 3 version, which is cinematic set CHUD objective. Unit 0, Unit 1, this one is Unit 0, and it will set the unit number. And the other thing I gotta do is make it so when I spawn stuff... Actually, no, wait, because everything is now tied to the new variable I just made, which is current squad. And so I can switch between the squads. It's perfect, I think. Let's compile and see if it actually is perfect or if I'm getting ahead of myself. This expression, oh right, there's a void. Can't have that in Halo 3. And there's no squad yet for Warthogs. I gotta make that one real quick. Actually, I can just rename this to Squad Warthog. And then I can make a new squad for my Marines. Alright, this should work here in a second. So Squad Marines. They have the same zone, that's fine. They'll have a fire team for Marines. And then they'll have a starting point. Character type will be Marine. Initial weapon will be assault rifle. No vehicle. They will not have any seat type, but they will have human grenades. Alright, so that's good. And then last but not least, now that I've saved... Let me double check. I saved the scenario. I gotta open the scenario and set them to use my fancy reference frame, and then I can actually test this. So let's reference frame it up. Oh, sorry, my bad, Blamethrower. I just realized you sent it. Where did you send it? Here. What the fuck? Oh, it's so loud. Oh, my ears. You made him do a whole video? Wait, what? Wait, hold. Okay, I'll watch it in a second. Let me finish this really quickly so people aren't bored out of their minds by the fact that I'm still midway through a crazy thing. Then I'll look at it. All right, so Squad Marines got a firing position. None. Shit, I forgot to make a firing position for them. Starting point. There you go. Cool. And now they actually have a firing or starting position. But then here in Gorilla, I can set the reference frame to this. My RTS vehicle. Null them all the way to 0. And let's see. Do my scripts work? They compiled. That is very promising. Okay. Let's see. Do I have access to 2 unit types now? Oh, the AI is following me. That's good. Warthogs. Marines, so I spawn one. Spawn a Marine, switch to Warthogs. Spawns a Warthog, let's go! So I can control the Warthog to go there. Then I switch over to Marines, and I tell the Marine to go over here. And he goes! And the Warthog is separate, so I can manually control both types of units now. So I want the Marine to go over here, and then I want the Warthog to go over here. Right, I forgot I have to move my thingy. Okay, so the Warthog comes over here. If I switch off to... Okay, I gotta test this. So let me say I want my Marine to come over here. And while he's on the way running, I tell the Warthog to come over here. The Marine still has his command point. He's still going to it. That's great. I wasn't sure if that would still work, but it looks like it does. Alright, well I want my Warthog to come over here to the homie. I don't know, maybe he'll try to get in the Warthog. Maybe the Marine will want to get in if I tell him to go. I don't know if I can make it so that they automatically get in vehicles and stuff. I'd prefer they didn't, that way the units can be separate. Is he gonna get in? I think by commanding them to go places, they refuse to get in stuff. But that's alright. It's so cool that like I can literally just get out at any time and be like, oh, what are they up to? Oh, they're just following our little objective marker here. They're just hanging out. Okay, but what if I get in here?
Hey, give me a ride!
Nice, then he wants to get in. Then I can just switch back to RTS mode. Command the Warthog this way. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe you should have separate waypoint effects for each unit. I could definitely do that. Alright, let me spawn in some more Marines. Oh, Marines. Oh, right. There. Oh, Marines? There. Oh! Marines! There. Oh, I accidentally... I still have a bug right now that I have to fix where... There we go. Alright, I can command my Marines to go literally anywhere. This is so fun, dude. Making Halo Wars and Halo 3? Pretty much, yeah. Get some Warthogs over here. Oh my god, savage. Getting the Warthog to stay still unless in combat might be prudent. Yeah, I think so. I should probably have a command script for that. I gotta be honest though, this is working pretty well. And then I switch to Marines. And then switch to Warthogs, switch to Marines. This is working surprisingly well. Wait, I think it might be lagging because of my script. So, let's see. Set current squad to squad Warthog. And blah blah blah. So it adds one. So instead of rerunning this... that's fine. If it works, it works. Well, now I can have multiple units, and I can control them sort of separately. I think I might need to switch it up so that the objectives have a better system of working, because it's nice that I can control units separately, but that's probably fine. Okay, let me try this though. If I want the warthogs all to go here, oh wait, I want the warthogs to go here, and I switch over to marines, and then I give them an objective here. Yeah, the hogs still go to their objective. It's perfect. It should. I feel like it shouldn't work that well, but it does. That's sick. All right, RTS is working pretty good. The other thing I need to do now is make it so the RTS mode is only active when RTS mode is on. Because right now, if I were to get out of RTS mode and then become a player, if I still hit the key bindings, it'll still activate stuff, and I'm not free to do anything because I can still spawn in units and things. So I think I still need to work on that. We need to work for a game company? That'd be fun. Does Bump Possession still work in Halo 3? Yeah, it does. Alright, let's switch over and get... I want to do this next part. I need just a test to know whether or not my player is in the vehicle. I was working on this earlier, but I couldn't quite find the Halo script command I was looking for to test whether or not I'm in the vehicle. Hold on, I think I got a plan for this. Let me turn my AC on though, it's hot. I'm boiling alive, man. Alright, so what I was doing before in my test script here to see if I could detect when I'm in the vehicle, in the RTS vehicle, I should instead make it so in order to do RTS mode, it will create the object and then delete it after you get out. But you can always exit it with the exit key. I would still need to detect whether or not you're in it at a given time. Because I can't make it the only way that you... Well, I guess I could make the only way that you exit be... You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something a little wacky, a little wild. I'm gonna go into my custom animations that I've been using for Huge Grass, which gives you like the ability to pilot the Falcon and stuff. I'm going to make a new animation for it. I'm going to make an animation specifically for RTS. And I'm going to see if I just remove the exiting animation, if that will kind of let me mess with this a little bit. So, oh wait, I can't do it in this one actually. I have to add it directly into the Chief's animation graph. But basically, I'm going to remove the exit animation so it is not possible to exit. And then I can probably use a command to force you out. I can make like an eject command, possibly. We'll try that. I'll do a couple of tests with it. And that should make it so I can get the mode working exactly how I want. So let's do that. I'll take the combat, duplicate it, and I'll call this RTS. I'll just call it RTS. And I'll delete anything that's not the any class. Any, and then I don't need any overlays, and all I need is a couple of animations for this with a label for like enter. And idle. Which I could probably do just like ghost D idle. And I don't know, that might work. I have no clue. I'm really doing some cursed stuff right now. Oh right, it's not a vehicle, it's actually a giant. Don't need the scarab, I need RTS, giant. I think huge grass takes place on an arc. Yes, it does. It takes place somewhere on the arc. I don't know where, I just kind of made it up, but it's there. Okay, I gotta modify my scripts. Let's use the RTS seat. Okay, looks like that's all taken care of. And the animation should be taken care of too. Let's see if my cursed method worked. Script compile errors. Tell me about it. It's not a valid object or vehicle type. Should be. This is not an object or type of vehicle. Oh, right. This is my cursed script that doesn't work, and I accidentally uncommented it without thinking. Okay, we're good. Let's see if it works. Let me in. Okay, it let me in. Can I get out? I can get out, surprisingly. There's no exit animation. Why am I able to get out? Go. Mush. Should I hear what's going on? I'm making a RTS game. It's like a Halo version of Gary's mod. You know, that's what it feels like a lot of the time when I'm modding. Alright, we'll switch over to these guys. Make them come over here. I wonder if they'll get in the Warthog if they walk over. Like, I was testing it earlier, but they didn't seem to want to unless I was in it. Okay, let me change the animation at least. The idle animation for this being the ghost idle is kind of dumb. Do combat, unarmed, armed airborne arc? Maybe ball? Combat, ball. Oh, it's crouch. Wait, hold on. Combat, ball, idle. Let's see if that animation's too long. That's a pretty long animation. If I just don't give an animation to idle, what'll it do then? It immediately kind of exits me. I should probably make a custom animation for it so it's a little bit faster.
That is a nice ride.
So true. How did they get... Oh no, wait, it got reversed somehow. They're all going for it now? No, the Marines are. Okay, weird. Can I make him mow down? Let's see if I can make him mow down the Marines. Come on, you can do it, man. Alright, wait, come back here. So mowing down the Marines is not that hard. All you gotta do... Come this way, man. You're good. No, he goes around them. He's too smart. Ah. Oh, he almost did it. Damn, that was a close one. Maybe a downscale version of Halo Wars. Halo 3 third level looks to fit the size I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, I just basically need to make an actual level around this. Oh, he did it. Let's go. I always knew he had it in him. Demon, thank you very much for the $5, man. I dare you to make a special Discord role for me and give me this hex color. What a dare, Demon. What a dare. What a crazy dare. What kind of a dare is that? You're just asking for stuff. I have a gazillion Marines. Not a bad idea. I gotta get rid of this guy. Nobody saw anything. Go. Do what you must. Damn it, thank you for the $5. I see you. I see you. Your first mistake was thinking I add stuff to Discord frequently enough for that to happen. Dude, I can't make him do it. The AI know not to run each other over. I made the world's biggest pile of Marines and he still doesn't care. Alright. Check yo DM. I will message you after stream. I will continue working on RTS for now. Halo 3 Battleground 1? Yes. Alright, so I guess this is cool and all, but I don't necessarily just want to have these guys spawn in like a crazy, like, I don't know. There needs to be so many systems in place to make this work. Like, just being able to spawn in freely. Like, I like the God mode, don't get me wrong. That I can just, like, spawn in guys whenever. But, obviously, using this in-game, I'm gonna need to, like, rack up points and stuff. Oh my god, look at them all go. So, what are you guys looking at? Are you, we doing something here, or? Huh. Driving and Halo are good, actually. Well, on a giant flat plane, they are surprisingly good. Do you want them to have their weapons out when they spawn? I could make it so that they're already in combat mode all the time, but this is just their default state. Yes, do it. Yes, he's finally doing it.
I'll shoot, you drive. Hey, find me something to shoot, huh? Here we go. Let's party.
Oh shoot. Okay, yeah, I need to separate out RTS mode. Looks like a cult. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're all just worshipping the great light. Beautiful. Just Marines being Marines. True. True. Green and arrows. Yeah, the green arrows are only there in the editor. They obviously won't be there in the actual game. But yeah, I need to make this thing where it switches between the modes. So basically, the way I want to do it is detect whether or not the player is in the RTS vehicle, and if they are in the RTS vehicle, or giant, or whatever the hell it is now, I'm just going to call it RTS mode because it really is a fully separate mode at this point. If player has entered the RTS mode, I need a variable that checks it. And if they are not in that mode, I need a variable to be off. That way I can make it so it only activates RTS key bindings when the RTS mode is on. So I gotta check a couple things. The way that I was doing it was with this. This is a broken script because it's not a valid thingy, but it was like continuously checking if I was in the vehicle, and if I was, it would set this to true, and then I would just duplicate this, and then if I wasn't, I would set it to false. But the problem is, vehicle test seat doesn't work for my purposes, so I need to find... Excuse me. I need to find something for it. Since when do you stream early-ish? Since today. I'm watching Oppenheimer tonight, so wanted to stream a little earlier. I'll default set this to false. In vehicle. So unit in vehicle. I don't know. The return true if the given unit is seated on a parent vehicle, but I need to test for a specific vehicle, so unit in vehicle isn't going to work. I can place AIs in vehicle, I can do player in vehicle, and then I can choose a vehicle, but I don't know. There's not much documentation on, I think this is a type. Returns whether any players are in the given vehicle. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm using, player in vehicle. If player in vehicle, maybe this will work. Player in vehicle, RTS vehicle. I'll try that. There's not an object of this type. Oh wait, maybe I just do that. This is not an object of type vehicle name. Type vehicle. There's no documentation on vehicle name types, I think. Hold on, let me pull up Discord. Maybe somebody here has it. I have a vehicle with that name, but it doesn't seem... Hold on. Hey, German Trollface, thanks for re-upping as a 2-month member. Appreciate it. Wow. Zachfra, thank you for the tenor. Appreciate that, too. Thank you, thank you. That's 2 fivers. We're really doing this. Can't wait to try this when it's done. I always wanted an RTS FPS hybrid of Halo Wars. Me, too. This is why this is going to be so much fun. Really looking forward to it. The type of vehicle, but RTS... Oh! Wait, I can't use this command because my RTS thing isn't a vehicle, it's a giant. I just realized this would work if I was using a vehicle, but I'm not. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, in that case, I can't do the detect by type vehicle. Instead, I have to... I have to make it so... How am I going to do this? Let me see. Player in vehicle. Seat. Let me just search for seat. Alright, time to go through all this. Unit enter vehicle, unit board vehicle, unit in vehicle. Returns true if the given unit is seated in a parent unit. I could try that. Unit in vehicle, and then for unit I could just put player. If unit in vehicle, RTS vehicle. No, wait, unit. No, wait, because that's not going to give me any specifics. That's just like, even if I drove a vehicle, it would be there. Vehicle test seat list. Can't use anything with vehicles specifically. However, now that I think about it, vehicle load magic. Oh, it works because it takes objects. Wow, that's so lucky. This whole thing would have fallen apart if vehicle load magic wasn't literally magical. Yeah, vehicle load magic, RTS vehicle into the seat. We do vehicle unload. Returns a list of all riders in a vehicle. Okay, I can return vehicle driver. But it looks for a unit. I guess I'll have to try this then. I'll have to try it this way. If vehicle driver of unit RTS vehicle player 0 print yes. Okay, maybe this works. This is not a valid object named player 0. Oh, right, I think I have to do this. Oh my god, that worked? Okay, but why is it saying yes to everything? Okay, hold on. It is working, but let me switch to warthogs. Spawn one.
Hold on to your britches.
Bring him over here. Exit this. Is it still going? Okay, that actually works.
You drive, I'll go.
I don't know why it's inverted though. It seems to be inverted, but hey. So I'll do no, and then I'll literally copy this if statement. List of false. No clue why it's inverted. But hey, if it works, it works. Now it's doing no and yes at the same time. What? Oh, if not equal. Is that not valid? Pretty sure that's valid. So if vehicle driver I can do not equals, right? That's valid. Compile. Ah, it worked. Okay, so right now this game is screaming at me in the green text. No, it's saying no, 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 no. Okay, so I'm spawned in, and it's saying no, and then I get in. And it says yes! I have a detector working. Sweet. And then I get out. No. And then I get back in. Yes. Nice. So I'll remove the prints. And now, this variable works. I don't know why it's inverted. I really don't. But I honestly don't care, because if it works, it works. So now... Wait, I gotta recompile scripts. Well. Oh, wait. Maybe I just misunderstood it. Maybe I just wrote it wrong and my brain is just made of goop. Okay. So now I can run around. I can melee without anything happening. But then I enter RTS mode. And it works. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We've got an RTS detector up and running. So now all the keybinds and everything are fully separate. If I spawn in a bunch of these dudes, on some warthogs, switch back to marines. And then, wait. Yeah, this. Bring them over. Then I exit RTS mode. I'm shooting and it's not spawning a bunch of dudes on the marker or anything like that. Oh, it's perfect. That's fucking awesome. Switch back to RTS mode. I get all my controls back. Beautiful. Alright. Isn't it too easy if the player can just go anywhere using the RTS mode? Yeah, in the end, I'm going to make it so the player's body is separate. I'll make like a dummy body that goes and takes the place of where you used to be standing, and then you'll teleport back into the dummy body afterwards. I just haven't scripted that portion of it, but you are right. That would be way too easy. You could literally teleport anywhere.
This is it.
Alright, we gotta get the Marines over here. And the warthogs. Here they come. This is so fun, dude. This is so fun. What happens when you're in a hog and you go into RTS mode? It just takes you out of RTS, or it takes you out of the hog. Puts you in. Because the RTS is like sort of kind of a vehicle. Here, I'll bring the hogs back over.
Here we go again.
So I get in. And then I enter RTS mode. And it just kicks me out of the hog like that. Works pretty nicely. You know, I can't complain. This is pretty cool. Now, I have the basics of RTS mode down. I need to add a couple more things, but essentially, I've scripted it in such a way that I can add an unlimited number of different units in at literally any point. If you're in RTS mode, the hog is at wait, what? If you RTS mode, the hog is at different... Yeah. Right now, what it does is it places the RTS vehicle on the player at like a certain marker, and I essentially am going to remove that from this, and the RTS will always be attached to the ground. But unfortunately, I have to do a funky thing with markers and re-editing the Master Chief player model. I just don't feel like doing it right now to fix it, but it will be fixed. Did you make a Reach version of this mod? Yeah, a long time ago. I'm grabbing some code from my old Reach mod for this, but doing it in mod tools in Halo 3 instead of like using community stuff. Community mod tools. Now we have actual mod tools. One thing I do need to do is clear objectives off the screen though when I enter player mode, because those are still there. Objective. So right now I'm using the command. What command am I using? Set CHUD objective. Okay, so let's do CHUD. Texture cam, CHUD blah, CHUD show, blah, blah, cinematic fade, cinematic set CHUD objective. That's good, I guess, but how do I disable it? Oh, maybe it's because it has a time on it, right? Is that it? Let me see. Chapter titles, where are you? Boom. Maybe uptime should be like 1 second. Let's try that. It doesn't fade at all. I definitely set a fade on that. Hold on. Maybe I need to account for the uptime in the fade out time. No. It just disappears instantly. Damn it. Okay. Fade in time and fade out time will be really short, but the uptime will be 2 seconds, right? Surely that'll give it the leeway it needs to work correctly. Or not. What if I make the fade in time 0? Uptime only 1. So I think the shortest fade in and fade out time you can have is 1 second. So I have to do... What if I do 1.5 seconds? I'm curious. I haven't really experimented with this stuff before. If I spam it. Well, that sucks. Fade in time 0, fade out time, and then uptime of 1. Hey, Blade Throwaway, thank you for the $5, man. Falling asleep. Please enjoy your Sloppenheimer. Thank you. I will. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. Okay, it doesn't look like I get a choice on the fade-in, so that's going to be there no matter what I do. So it has to be a 2-sec. Wow, that is so inefficient. I have to find a better way to put text on screen than that. That is painful. Oops. Alright, well, this all seems to be working pretty well, actually. Now I can just add more units. Although, it's fun that I have the sandboxy stuff, but I think maybe it's about time I had the ability to call in multiple units. And I still need to do an ODST drop pod style thing, where ODSTs can get called in that way. Like, for when I call in a Warthog, I want a Pelican to come in, drop off the Warthog, and then... Maybe I'll do that next. Let's do that. I want to have a Pelican fly in, drop off a Warthog, and then leave. Okay, so on any given map where I'm going to do RTS AI stuff, I'm going to make it so there's going to be a point for where the Pelican spawns. It'll automatically go to the marker, and then it'll fly away. Okay. Have a good one, Drunk Frodo. Good seeing you. I need to put my camera like over there, so when I'm looking at chat, I actually look at you guys and not over to the side. It's kind of weird. Alright, so I will have to add manual points to each map, but that's totally okay. So, script data, point sets. I'll make a new point set. This one will be Pelican drop. Pelican. It'll just be Pelican. And I'll give it that. And I will make a point right here. And then I will make a new squad for squad Pelican drop off. And I don't know if I need a zone for them really, because it'll just fly to specific points. But we'll have squad Pelican drop off. Excuse me. And then I'll have the Pelican... I gotta add the Pelican to the map. Hold on. Turning Halo 3 into an RTS? Yes, real-time strategy game. Here, I'll show you. They're coming. Hey, Drunk Frodo, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Much appreciated. Okay, now I'm out. Alright, have a good night, man. The Vito got sniped with that.
Hold on to your britches.
Move out!
I'm assuming this is all a demo right now? Yeah, so far it's all just a prototype. I've been spending today and yesterday just trying to get this working. And so far, I've got all the scripts down. Everything's working pretty solidly. Got RTS mode working nicely. I've got the functions working. It's coming together. Now I just need to work out the visuals and the spawning systems, because the current, where I'm working right now is the spawning system. I'm going to test out a Pelican drop-off system. But so far, if I were to spawn in any units, it just spawns on my cursor like I'm in a sandbox mode and I have unlimited resources. But I'd like to have things drop in naturally instead of just spawning in like this. And then I'll have like... Is reach space mod still a thing? Yeah, it is. I'm just taking a break from it. I'll get back to work on it pretty soon. I actually almost worked on it on stream, but then I just kind of had a random urge to revive my old RTS mod. So I'm gonna do that. What I'm curious about is how you'll keep Halo 3 running with hundreds of units on that. Well, I won't end up having hundreds of units. There'll be a resource system, and I will make sure that if a certain squad... I'll give each squad a maximum amount that you can have, and if you reach that maximum amount, it just won't let you spawn stuff in. So I'll be sure to have the resources handled pretty well, but I'll make sure the maps are also extremely light and optimized so that pretty much the only thing on them will be the units. And I'll have a pretty strict garbage collection system to remove all garbage and keep the map optimization really, really low, or really high, I mean. It's working pretty good, though. All right, so what was it? Oh, right, Pelican. So I will add in a Pelican pilot as well as the Pelican that I just added. So it should be under Marines. And AI, Marine, Pilot. And then there will be a starting point up here around the point that I gave. And this will be character type Marine Pilot with... I just won't even give him a weapon. And they will be piloting the Pelican. And... should be good, just normal difficulty count. Let me spawn them in real quick to make sure that they actually work correctly. Okay, yeah, we've got Pelican Pilot. Working well. Cool. I will undo the initially placed. And then I need, that will be the entryway. And then I need a second point on the Pelican thingy here. Over here, this will be P1. It's P0, P1, and then I just gotta make sure that starting point is here, facing this way. I will lower it to the ground a bit, and I'll make sure my points are not too high in the air. I think they're way too high, to be honest. Like that should be good. He's swimming, look at him go! Gabe the Babe, thank you for that $5. Appreciate it, man. Any chance of a base building like Halo Wars? Maybe recreate some maps to fit the gameplay style? I would love to see this become huge. Yeah, that should be totally possible. I can build up bases and make them cost resources, allow you to unlock units that way. That shouldn't be anything too crazy. I'll probably end up doing stuff like that. My whole goal is to have resources. If I can get the resource system working well, then I'll introduce that. That should be possible. If not, for whatever reason, then I'll just say screw it and make it kind of sandboxy. But I should be able to do that, and yeah, I'll have bases that you can upgrade and stuff. Demon, thank you for the $5 too. It's actually bugging me. Can you spawn the hogs with a gunner? Yeah, I can, but I'm just using like a little baby squad right now. Where it only spawns one at a time. You do what? Normal difficulty count to 2. That should do it, right? Let's see. That might have changed it. Let's see if me doing that has made the AI have 2 at a time when I spawn in a warthog.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, he just didn't get in the gunner though. If I do... I don't want to do 3 because I think what I'll do is for the Warthog, I'll write a script so anytime a Warthog is spawned, it automatically takes one of the guys and puts them in the thingy. Let's do seat type driver for 1. And then I'll make a second one. Where he's also a Marine with an assault rifle and grenades, but his seat type is gunner. And I save that, and then I have to go into the map really quickly so that I can position him. Actually, I may not need to position him. Let's see. He might just automatically be in it.
Buckle your seatbelts.
Oh no, it spawned him over there. Maybe I just need to place him closer. Hold on. Levels, solo, RTS. Dude, you don't need to set the character stuff for each starting location. Well, you can get more detail out of it. The thing is, you have to choose their seat type. I mean, I don't have to set it specifically for each one, but I don't know, I just kind of do. Squad Warthogs, we got starting location 0. Put you here at 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's see, am I understanding this correctly? Yeah, there we go. Now we got a gunner. So yeah, there's no passenger, but there is a gunner now.
Hold on to your britches.
Nice. Warthog unit's pretty strong now.
Let's roll.
Nice. Okay, I will need to make another marker, but this will be for like unit drop-offs. Because right now, if I wanted to place a unit down, it would probably place the unit down like on my cursor, which I would have to sit still and wait for the Pelican to drop off. I'll do that as a test to make sure that it works, but like, yeah, that'll be a whole thing. So I guess I'll do that right now. So I do have the Pelican in, and then I basically need to... Whenever I click now for when I have Marine selected, instead of just spawning in a Marine sandbox style, I want it to spawn in a Marine, or like, I don't know, 4 Marines, let's say. And then I want it to spawn in the Pelican. I want it to instantly load the Marines into the Pelican. Then I'll have that Pelican fly over here. And then unload the thingamajiggies. And then fly away. And then those Marines will be the ones that I am controlling. Which I think will be pretty easy to do. Let me just double check the base script. So CS go to vehicle, let's see, sleep until. Let's go to vehicle. Test seat. I don't think this is the right one. Let me go check out some more scripts from... Jungle should have some. The vehicle unload. Okay. Let me check my old RTS script real quick. I don't think my old RTS script used a vehicle unloading like this, but I did have a thing where I could summon a Pelican. God, this is so unoptimized. Jesus. So it would spawn in the air support. Then it would... What would it do? VS approach. I can't sleep for a fixed amount of seconds. I need to have it go to it and then unload once it gets to the location. Shoot. Alright, I'll just do this then. So... yeah, I'll just make a new script for it really quickly. So, under unit choose, I'll do Pelican drop off test. And then we'll get started on that. So it should be a script. I don't want to do dormants because I can't respawn those. So it'll be a continuous one. It'll be Pelican drop off. And I'll have it work by doing first AI place squad Pelican drop off. And then I'll also AI place current squad. That'll be the squad I'm trying to spawn in. And then I do need an if statement for... Okay, what is marker status? Oh, I guess I don't even need this if statement anymore. Well, that's fine. I'll leave it for now. I don't remember what I just copied, but I'm going to paste it. So, sleep until action, melee, blah, blah. Double check everything. I have objective markers, unit choose. Spawn Marines. So, sleep until blah blah. AI place current squad. Okay. It'll sleep until then. And then I'll run an if statement that says if unit num is 1, then we will place some stuff. It'll be cool and fancy. Giving Marines better weapons, putting passengers in vehicles. Yeah, I'll be working on stuff like that. It's probably gonna be a multi-year project. No, this isn't gonna be a multi-year project. This will be much shorter. I've already got like the core parts of the RTS system in. All I really have to do is make a mission around it. I mean, I still have to do stuff like a currency system and things like that, but that's just a matter of testing. This shouldn't take too long, honestly. I mean, working out an entire cool mission with cutscenes and stuff might take a while, but I could at least release like a prototype sandboxy version of RTS for AI battles and stuff. But getting this in place, working right off the bat, shouldn't be too hard. So anyway, we place the Pelican drop-off, place current squad. Let me see... Where's the place where Marines get dropped off to you in campaign and a Pelican? That happens in... Where does that happen? The second mission? Yes, it does. In the Void, not the second mission, but the Storm. That does happen. So it does vehicle load magic, and then you can choose specifically who gets loaded into what. But I'm looking for the Pelican one specifically. Get through all this. So this is the Wraith drop-off. Spawns in the AI vehicle get from starting location, Lake Bed A, Phantom Driver, Wraith Driver. Then it runs a command script to drop it off. So it loads in the AI squad of the Wraith into the Wraith's large cargo. Okay, so that's how it loads the Wraith. I can use this for loading Warthogs in. So I will temporarily steal this code and paste it down here. And we're looking for... These are the ghosts. That's fine, it's basically the same thing. I'm not looking for small cargo or large cargo. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for, though. Load magic, Pelican driver, Pelican L05. So this is when the Arbiter gets dropped off. And then it unloads the Arbiter. And this brings us back. What about the guy with the mongoose? What if I could just... Oh, wait! I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's see if this works. So AI places current squad, and then we do vehicle load magic. AI vehicle get from starting location. And then I do... starting location driver. And AI get from the starting location squad Pelican drop off / driver. And the place it will get in is Pelican P. And that should theoretically load it in to multiple Pelican passenger seats. Was it Pelican L? Pelican P. Yeah. So that should theoretically read beyond that string and go into all the different Pelican passenger seats. I think that's how that works. And then instead of loading player 0 in, it will be current squad. Okay, I'm gonna have to test this. I'm probably gonna get some errors at first, but it shouldn't be anything I can't fix. I expected if condition, okay, if unit num equals 0. Oh wait, that should be totally valid. Unless my if statement's screwed up. Oh, right. If equals unit num 0. If... Wait, that's completely valid. Hello? So it does a sleep until, and then we run an if statement like this. Maybe it needs a begin in here. Oh, that fixed it. Neat. Alright, let's give it a try. Here goes nothing. So we switch to Warthogs, but then we go to Marine. Nothing. Scripts are successfully compiling. It should do sleep until player action test. Oh wait, melee. Well, it worked. They loaded in. I saw it, but let me double check if they're actually in the correct seats. Yeah, it loaded them into a Pelican passenger seat. Nice. Okay, so that works. So then, it land shark again. Yeah, I haven't quite told it where to go yet, but it does load the dude in. And then I need to run a command script now. CS run command script. CS run. Oops. Yes, run command script, and this I'll make a new command script that's called Pelican or squad drop off. And then I get to make a new command script for that. Script command script squad drop off. And this will do CS fly to let me steal it from my huge grass map. Yeah, I place Pelican intro, then the Pelican intro script has it to CS fly by. Okay. Forgot the names of these commands, so this helps. CS fly by Pelican P1, and then I don't think it goes and does anything until it completes that for command scripts, and then once it does that, it should do CS approach RTS. Wait, where's my approach? Approach. CS approach. RTS vehicle. Okay, let's try that as another test. Script compile errors. What did I do? How did I break it? Speak to me, game. Not a valid object name. Oh, right. It can only approach an object, not a unit. So I technically need to throw down a waypoint when I do this now. Temporarily, I'm gonna cannibalize the waypoint that the AI goes to. Objective markers, so that would do the object create, set physics, attach, and detach. So I will steal this for a second. I'm actually just going to steal the majority of this script. Oh wait, my run command script. Wait, how does it know? Current squad. Okay, I'm just dumb. Okay, that should help my brain. Looks good. I think everything should be good there. It should run the command script with the command script doing... wait, CS approach... RTS objective. It might have just been because I spelled that wrong, actually. Let me just temporarily try that. Oh, wait. That worked. Okay, didn't need to actually do all that, but it's fine. Let's give it a try. Okay, so then what I need to do is... I think I need to make it so the Pelican approaches the area above it. Because watch, you'll notice, he gets within range and then land sharks. So basically what I need to do is have it approach an area above it, so it's kind of in the air, and then drop off the troops, and then fly back. Okay, so CS approach, RTS objective, and then I will run this, P1, and then AI erase AI current actor. Okay, let's give it a try. So it's not going to drop off the dude yet. I still have to add in that part of the script. But the Pelican flies in, approaches here, and then leaves. And then dies. Okay, sort of working. Not bad. But I don't think erase is working correctly. AI. Oh, probably didn't erase it because there was a guy in the back seat. Because it didn't drop him off. Okay, let me try doing the drop off. So approach. Maybe approach isn't actually the right one. I might want a different thing than CS approach. Maybe I don't need that after all. Stop approach. Approach stop. Actor stops approaching. Okay. Then I'll stop the approach in the command script after it unloads the guy. But I think approach... So you can make an AI go to a certain point, but I don't think you can make it so the AI does something after it approaches. I don't know, let's see. CS approach. Approach player. Approach stop. That's it. You can approach and approach stop. But I think you can't really time it, so I'll have to do some manual timings on that, which is pretty scary. So once it approaches... Wait, no, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So it approaches, and then we'll do an unload. Okay, this should be working pretty good here in a second. Vehicle unload, AI vehicle get, AI current actor, Pelican P. Sleep for 50, and then go. Alright, let's try that. No issues. It looks promising. Let's go RTS mode, trigger it. Okay, it unloaded the dude and it left. And then I have to do one more thing. Yes, approach. Stop. Oh, that's it. That's the whole command. We got CS approach stop. And then is it your internet that died? Yeah, mine ain't dying anytime soon, alright? My internet's never died on stream, not even once. Wait, actually AI erase might not be the one I want. Oh, it's AI place. I always forget the names of these things. So AI place, place in vehicle, AI cannot die, AI kill. So I think AI kill is the one I want. Not erase. And then the only other thing I need to do is make it so the Marines have a count of 4, or 5 actually, let's do 5. Then compile scripts, hide all the errors so it looks pretty. Let's try it. So we enter RTS. And we trigger it. He's doing a little dance, okay. He's still looking at the objective for some reason. And then dies. Okay, the script does not seem to be foolproof yet. Reusing AI squads for this stuff, not ideal. Also, when it's unloading, it's not playing the animation for some reason. But honestly, it's pretty promising. We're getting there, you know? So let's take a quick look and get an understanding. So I press this. Pelican spawns, AI load into it. It flies in to the objective. A little low, but that's fine. Unloads with no animation. Leaves. For some reason, it keeps looking back even though I added approach stop. Maybe I need to have the approach have a larger radius of like 8. I don't know, that's a lot of world units. Oh well, I'll try it. Flies to that, then it approaches my objective marker. Oh, wait, it's because it runs the command script on the squad. RTS approach when I create something. Those are probably conflicting. Yeah, I think it's conflicting, that's why it looks back. But it unloaded the unit correctly. Pelican should definitely be disappearing.
Here we go.
Hey, find me something to shoot, huh?
I can still command the warthogs around just fine. But I have hijacked the objective mode for Marines currently. I don't think it spawned in any Marines that time. Oh, it unloaded them all the way over there. Why? Dark still, thank you for the 2. Hey, funny shotgun, man, what did I miss? Marines. They're coming in a Pelican now. Sort of. I'm working on it. I think the AI erase command should definitely work for this. Hold on, let me run that again with the AI erase command in. Okay, he still looks over like a doofus, but then erases the AI and the Pelican just falls through the floor. Do I have to manually get rid of the Pelican? Demon, thank you very much for the 5. Have fun watching the Barbie movie. Actually, I haven't seen Barbie yet. I want to go see it, but all my friends have already seen the movie, so I'd have to go alone. And I don't want to see it so bad that I want to go to the theater by myself. I want to make like an event out of it and invite somebody to go.
Here we go.
Find me something to shoot.
Okay, but now that I've spawned in the Marines already once, and the Pelican once, what happens if I do it again? It automatically unloads them instantly. Why does that even happen? I'm doing it again. I'll spawn in another one.
Like the wheels?
It reloads the Marines into the back with even more. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? Do it again. Yeah, but clearly the scripts don't play nice. I'll have to create like some checks to double check that you can't like double up on this stuff. Oh my god, he actually ran over somebody. What a little shit. Yeah, I'll probably have to make it so you can spawn in multiple Marine squads or something. It'll take some refining to get all that stuff down, I think. Perhaps what I should do for now is just make it so when, because this script is cursed. It's a good command script, it's fine, I'll keep that. But so if the unit number is 0, it's basically doing the same thing as over here. Because right now, my thing for spawning, spawn units, basically just checks if you press the button and it places a squad, doesn't matter what, it'll just place the whole squad. Alright, now it's spawning Marines, but I'm gonna null out the squad spawning capability of the entire mod. And now I can't spawn warthogs anymore, but what I will do is be able to spawn in the Pelican with the units every single time, but I need to have a bunch of checks on it to make sure that it's spawning them correctly. And the issue that I'm also having, now that I think about it, is that by using a Pelican to drop them off, what it's doing is it's loading in the command script the current squad that I have, which means that it's going to try and load in all the current Marines as well. I may have to... I don't know. Let me recompile the script and we'll see. Pelican leaves, and then proceeds to promptly die. Ideal. But then, I run this command again, it loads the new Marines in, and the old Marines in, and then just like dumps them out now on the second time around. So, I actually... AI migrate? Yeah, I think you're right. I'll probably have to migrate them into a new squad after... You know what? As a good system would be to spawn in the Marines in a completely separate squad, and then after they get dropped off, it'll migrate them into a squad that's not used. So I'll have to create a temporary squad that I migrate them to and from once they get in and out of the Pelican. And then that way I can command them around once they exit the Pelican, but they'll be considered a totally separate squad after that. I think that sounds good. See if I can make them chase down my cursor. I swapped it so now they'll follow my cursor instead of the objective. Oh god, it's coming for me. It's coming for me. Get away from me. Get away from me. It's trying to load units on me now. That's literally what I just said. Yeah, no, I was reading what you said. It was a good idea. So, what would be the better way to do this? I think it would be to have a squad. So I want to be able to command around the Marines at any given time as a big old Marine squad, which is squad Marines right here. You can't, it's under my webcam, but there's a squad Marines that I command around. And then what I should do then is have a new squad, which I will make right now. And this will be Squad Marines Drop Off. And I'll give them the same deal, where there's 5 of them. They have a starting point right here. I'm going to set it all up sacrilegiously. And then what I'll do is when I run this command, instead of it spawning in current squad, hold on, I gotta think about this for a second. The AI current squad is gonna be assigned to the one that I'm commanding around. So instead, I'll just need an if statement here. No, but I can't do nested if statements. Okay, I know what to do. I just need another continuous script. Script, continuous, drop off logic. If unit num equal, if unit num is equal to 0, set current squad drop off to SQ Marines drop off. And then I'll make another thing. So now I have a separate squad for dropping off Marines. And then I'll do current squad drop off will be spawned in. And then vehicle load magic. I'll have to rework this a little bit, but then it'll, but once it unloads, does the sleep for 100. I'll migrate, AI migrates. Am I using right now to spawn stuff? Okay, it is primary trigger. So yeah, I place primary trigger. And then it approaches me, drops them off. AI migrates. What are the... Makes all are part of an encounter move to another encounter. Okay, yeah. So then AI migrate. Hey, just an ODST. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Where cat made Cortana. We'll have to set a tip goal for that one. When did I get tips, actually? Did I not read any? Oh my god, I did. Daedricold, if you're still in chat, I'm so sorry. I just realized you tipped a tenner, and I missed it like a total idiot. Thank you very much for the tenner. He said, it's been a while since I've been in chat or even seen your streams. I hope everything's been going good. I'm excited to see what is to come with the RTS mod. I'm so sorry. That was half an hour ago, and I missed it. And nobody even called me out for that one. Damn. Thank you very much for that one, Daedricold. I appreciate it if you're still here. And I'm excited to see where it goes, too. I'm very much looking forward to bringing this mod into something a little crazy. Alright, so now AI migrates. Current unit drop off to current unit. This is going to cause issues later on because you can switch units midway through this, but whatever. I'll deal with it once we get there. Script compile errors. Is not a valid AI unit. Oh, current squad. Okay. Big Boom, thank you so much for the 20. That's 4 fivers. Appreciate it. What made you start modding and how did you learn? I was always kind of obsessed with Halo modding. Back when I was a kid, I played a lot of Halo Custom Edition, and then I watched some tutorials for Halo 2 Vista, how to like download trainers and spawn in Pelicans with assembly and stuff. And I was just messing with it, I was really bad. But in like 2015, Halo Online leaked and El Dorito mod existed. And I just was in the IRC asking questions on how people made mods, poking around with the assembly, not the assembly code stuff. It's a program called Assembly that lets you do Halo modding in a very similar manner to Gorilla here. And I just kept practicing at it, making mods, and then finally when Halo Reach came to PC, I kept using Assembly, and I just kept asking people questions, poking around at it myself, and more resources developed. I learned more over time, and then yeah, things just kind of led to where we are here. Just asking smart people questions and poking around with stuff over a span of a couple of years. That's kind of how I learned. Just an ODC, thank you for the fiver. I gave you $50 to make cat-made Cortana. You said maybe later, and now later has arrived and I've come to collect. I will have cat-made Cortana. Alright, well, I'm gonna burst your bubble. Making a character takes a ton of effort. And I don't remember that happening. I'm sure it did. But yeah, you know, it takes a lot of work to make a whole cat-made outfit. I hope you'll know. Did that really happen? Did you actually give me $50 to make cat-made Cortana? Abyss, thank you for the $1 tip. Playheed's content creator Halo Reach campaign mod. I saw that on Twitter. That'd be funny. I could poke around and give it a little look-see. Okay, waypoint's back to working. Oh god, why is it looping? What the fuck? Why did it loop? Oh, I didn't run the clear command for player action reset. Oh, it migrated them successfully. Well, that's good. Now it's spawning in more of them, sort of. Oh, it loaded in the wrong squad. That's probably my fault. Vehicle load magic, current squad, drop off. And then it migrates these guys so I can command them around. And then I spawn another squad. Oh, I think it's working. Yo, that's it. They get migrated. They all follow the right path and everything. And I can just spawn more. Oh, it spawned 2 of them. That's pretty sick. Timmy didn't get to spawn at once. It'll probably break the script, but I could try. Oh, let me spawn 1. Okay, looks like the drop-off script is valid. Oh, it reruns it every time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, things are working pretty good. We got a nice waypoint visual. The squads are looking really nice. There's half of a Pelican script that's mostly working. And everything's implemented well. I got multiple squads in at the same time that I can command, although I did disable the Warthog script for now. But everything's working pretty darn good. Not bad. I do have to go, though. I gotta go watch a movie tonight. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I said I was gonna do it longer, but yeah, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. I will be streaming again tomorrow, though, and I'm gonna keep working on this later tonight. And of course, I'll be working on this on stream tomorrow. We'll probably get around to starting an actual mission with this tomorrow, although I might just end up working on more development stuff on this map as I add like a currency system, maybe like base building and stuff. But yeah, man, I gotta go watch Oppenheimer. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this. Is the 100 USD Halo Wars Fund legitimate? It's just a rename for my daily tip goal. If anybody wants to tip me in the description, since Super Chats YouTube takes like 30% of. I'm not actually making Halo Wars 3, it's just a meme. Halo Brian, thank you very much for the 10 months. I really appreciate that. Covenant tier, no less. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be making more RTS stuff tomorrow, and I'll probably release a sandbox version of this, just for people to mess around with, soon. But yeah, once I get the logic worked out, I'll probably make like a whole mission map type thing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a lot of fun. I will be live tomorrow again with more of this, so be there. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.